the strange and exotic, I splurged-ish on myself. Oh. I had a $5 card full up, and I usually like to, like, save it for, like, a nice, money off of, like, a big thing. But lately, they've just been having crap at the will. It's like they're taking out all the good stuff and just leaving the crap. It's, like, really sparse. So I'm like, well, what the hell are you doing? And then they're, marking things up, so, schmutz. So, I don't know what the hell. So, I blew my $5 on only, like, a few things. But I got them a little cheaper, so I only had to pay $3 for what I got. And the first thing I got, I'm not sure what I paid for. It came to like $8. There we go. Came to something. This one I want. What else today? Yes, okay. Well, it rang up on the register about $8. So, what it actually came to was $3.81. Okay, so I paid $5.50, okay, which is regular price for this. But it came from someplace. American Eagle, and that shit ain't cheap. So, and I just got a red whatsums of these thingies. And I have my Budweiser one I got from, I think, like the church clothing sale, but it's like side pockets. On these, I kind of like the big front pocket because it gives you a little more room, and you can kind of, things aren't likely to go weird on you. And I thought it was kind of cool. So, yep, nice thick one. Came, I think it's like what, mediamo, extra grande. I had my scissors. Where'd they go? Here's scissors. Oh, fine. The beanie pink tag. It was full price. Yippee. So that was my splurge item. I saw it there and it was like sticking out randomly. I'm like, well, yeah, I like that. And I like the red ones, so. Is that like a thing? Or if this, no, I guess it's not a repair job. There's like a weird, if you could turn your heads. Okay. There's like a weird repair job here, but it isn't a repair job. I guess it's a American Eagle thing. I don't know, but it looks weird. They definitely want you to know it's American Eagle. And that store isn't in the mall anymore. It's like I can't even shop kick at the local mall because all the stores are gone. And irreplaceable is, leaving. Oh darn. Now these I picked up at half off for my grandmother, which is really hard to shop for. It's like, you know what she wears, which is typical granny panty type things, the pants that have like the elastic band. If you know them, you'd know them. But I couldn't find anything that's like half off, but for not quite sure if I can squeak it in Wednesday because that's her actual birthday and I've got to be, so it's like, so I picked up these. Now the thing is, I don't know what size she is. Mother's like, well, she isn't that much bigger than me, and I'm like, well, because it's like, well, she sure as hell ain't no 8'10", but it's like, what the hell are these? I don't know. Extra grande from Eileen Fisher. Made in USA. Well, I thought it said made in USA, imported in France, but no, it's imported fabric. So, but I thought they were kind of fancy. They had the stretchy. So these may or may not work. I don't know. It's so hard to tell. And then being in like, again, where are my scissors? In the nursing home, even though she's pretty much fine, it's just the stupid red tape and the bureaucrats and the, she's the type of person that you can get like assistance and that's how they get their money, and it's just so, and it's like this place keeps losing the laundry. It's like most of the clothes now in her closet are from like the previous occupant who was a size 8, and it's like, well, if you knew the woman moved upstairs, why didn't the clothes go with her? It's like, and I wrote her name on it. So, oh, you need to do the room number. It's like, really? You people are not that intelligent. And it's like a 2-star facility, and that's if you're lucky, so. Which is why I've been like, for like the past month. So, that's why I got these. Pox on you, scissors. Where are you? So, woohoo for that. And, as you know, I've been getting records. I found another Lawrence Delk. Happy Wanderer, which I have absolutely no idea what that means. You old people know? I don't know. Come to find out, the records that were like the World War II ones I showed you, I can't play on that record player because they're even older than these old records. So, I have no idea what year this is. Come to me, come. So ancient they don't even tell you. Wow. I'm looking for like copyright whatever, and I think it's even before those laws. I have no idea. It's an ancient one, that's all I know. And they had like a little box for like $5 of like the little, bigger than CD size, but smaller than these. Again, ask your great-grandparents what these little records were. But maybe if it's still there and half off, I might grab them, because those I can play. Because I think the thing is 33 and 45. But I'm not quite sure what the other things were. I guess, according to Ken, is like, these are even older than the old records, so. So, I'll have to remember I've got other records, and I should break out my thingy tonight. So, that was it for the Goodwill haul. And I went to the Dollar Tree trying to find some, like, covers for my phones. Now, I had gotten this, and having no sense of time, it probably could have been like 2 months ago, and I loved my S3, which was new 3 years ago, but that's how I can afford it now, because they're up to the explosive F7s now. I have no idea. So if I've got it, you know it's old, but it's new to me. But the company that I get it from, Total Wireless, doesn't want to update the operating system, so I can't like use the apps that I use to the fullest potential because they don't run on, I don't know, this is like ice cream, and it can go up to like Lollipop Fizz or whatever the hell it is, which is really annoying. So they had it just seems so strange. I'm looking down, it's like I actually own this now, at Walmart, which is where I got that, for half the price of that. Well, maybe not quite half the price, but a lot cheaper than that. An iPhone. Now, if you've been here long enough, you know my feelings on iPhone. These are supposed to be these wonderful devices of wonderfulness, yet somehow can't grasp the concept of expandable memory. Now, for me, my phone is sort of a lifeline kind of thing. Like, especially when we're going to go out on my grandmother's birthday, and I'll be trapped in a vehicle with mother and grandma, and it took me literally a week to recover. So I need room for like my Honest Guys video or music, and then your apps besides. So I need quite a bit of memory. Now this is a 16 gig. So I wasn't quite sure. I'm like, is it going to be enough? But I'm surprised, even though I don't have the actual videos. I have the music on it. But I didn't even think, I was like, well, if it's a smaller device, it doesn't have to be as high a quality. You don't need 1080p on like a 2-inch screen, you know what I mean? So I'm like, well, that saves you memory. So I don't even think I'm quite halfway. And this is the iPhone 5S. So I'm like, well, I kind of would like a case to kind of protect it in the meantime. So I went to ye old Dollar Tree, and it's sad when your when your new phone is so old that the stuff in the Dollar Tree is for a newer phone. All I could find was for stuff for like the iPhone 6 something or other, which apparently is a lot huger than this, but they did manage to have a few for the iPhone 5S. Yes. And I managed to upgrade this to 10 now, which I wasn't quite sure being Total Wireless, but it worked, so I can actually Snapchat and use the masks, which is like my main thing. And if you've been here long enough, I've been attempting the Vlogtober type of thing where I'm like vlogging vlogging every day, and this is what I've been using. Welcome to the reality bore fest that is my life. I'm like, I'm gonna do it, and I'm like, I got nothing to film. It's like I don't have people I can play off of or, do things like that, but it's like, wow. I warned you that first video was gonna be boring. I warned you. So, working on that. So, but I'm getting another like wallet case like I have for that. So, I'll be using this as my entertainment device that has videos, and I gotta change my battery. Okay. Alright, battery changed. Now I lost my train of thought. Oh, so I'm going to use this as like a little tiny tablet. And it'll still work on like Wi-Fi and stuff, which is fine. So I downloaded quite a few movies on here, which will take up a lot less space than like my tablet, so I can have like a smaller purse. So this will definitely still come in handy, but I just can't like do like the phone stuff, sort of ish. But I will say I still like the apps on the Android better than iPhone. They might be a little more polished, but you don't get like the as much of a variety. And some of them are just okay, it shipped. Kind of just generally crappy, like the new Dunkin' Donuts one, but that's nothing regardless. I can't get random LOL cat, which sucks. So, and I have my grocery list, which is out of milk, is better on here than it is on here. It's just, they're just designed differently, and I don't know why. So, I'm kind of, but I'm happy that I can utilize what I can get. Like, the calendar that I have on here is so much better than the one on here. And they charge you a lot more. It's like you have to pay for all the apps. I'm sorry, buddy. If it ain't free, I ain't interested. Especially if you don't quite know what it is. I'm like, I'm not buying an app that it's like I'm just going by the pictures. Half the time they suck. So, yay for that. So I managed to find these super beautiful. But this one I got at Walmart for $3. So I'm like, okay, that helps. And I'm still kind of trying to, and I can actually play Pokemon Go. Team Mystic. So, I'm happy I can do that now. So it's still awkward. I'm like, oh my god, I own an iPhone. But insert rant here. What the hell is it with freaking iTunes? I don't want every dumbass thing on my stupid freaking computer dumped onto my freaking iPhone. Why can't Apple understand the concept of drag and drop? Like, instead of having to go through iTunes, just drag from the phone into the computer and vice versa. But no, you've got this complicated, dumbass rigmarole, and heaven forbid if you want to use an actual cool ringtone. And even Zedge has like a program, things like, well, we gotta do this, that, and the other thing, and it's like, it still ain't working. What the So, yeah, not impressed. Got it so at least I can use the full apps, but it's like, it's a love-hate relationship. So, after that, I will end this with, we'll pretend I'm like a makeup guru. I've watched enough of them, so we'll see if this works. I got a Colormates palette at the Dollar Tree. Ugh. And we all know those are useless. And they had two of them, but I guess it was like a neutral palette. They had just like nothing but golds, but of course when I wear makeup it's usually silver and black or red and black. But I liked the gold here. We shall swatch, shall we? So, actually not bad. That's just one swipe without a base. For $1, I'm pretty impressed. I'm not quite sure what color that is. Ooh, I like that. It's kind of like a magenta-y color. That'll come in handy. And there's like 3 different shades of silver going into black. which is the main reason I got it, which is cool. Kind of liking this blue here. It's kind of an iridescent blue, but it's like a dark blue. It's that one here. So, not quite sure. Oh. Okay, that's kind of mixed. Actually, for a buck, that's not bad. So it's fairly decent pigmentation. And I do use like Fergie something like for an eyeshadow base, and this. Now that I've actually figured out what this is actually for. And I don't remember what guru kind of mentioned the fact where it's like you, the setting spray, you kind of spritz your brush and it makes your eyeshadow into a more of a liquidy type of thing. You dampen it. But if you want to make sure it's still like powder, you only do it in like the same section over and over again. And it kind of really goes on better and more boldly. So, and then I'll spritz my entire face to kind of glue it afterwards. And Elf, $3. Love it. So I have this. This is like my backup thing because I'm down one. So I was worried that the Elf wasn't going to be sold in Walmart anymore because they're like making things eye-blindingly bright. But they moved it, and I was happy. So, because we cheap bastards got to get our makeup somewhere. So, okay, now I got to go deal with frustration because I was rendering some vids and then, you know, set my thing to sleep and brought it over and it's like, no, I'm not going to do it. So I probably lost everything, but the footage is still there. Darn. So thank you for watching. Do remember to comment, rate, share, and subscribe. There's always room for one more at the Strange and Exotic. See you next time. If that thing starts going, help me, help me. Ooh, bye.